Peace and blessings in this corner boxing 24. So I wasn't gonna really make a video on this because to me I felt like, it was a waste of time because I don't really care for, I don't dislike any boxer per se, especially I don't know them personally, but you can go by people's attitude and their ways and actions. And one thing I don't like about a fight is if you're in a fight game and you're scared of somebody else, then you need to get out. Go play basketball. You can't play football. You know what I'm saying? If you're scared to death, you're not going to play no football. Go play basketball, go play golf, or do some skiing or something. But anyway, Keith Thurman, one time. And he got the right name, one time Thurman, because he don't do nothing more than, he might not even do something one time. But he is one time. He's a one-hitter quitter. You know what I'm saying? And he's not going to step up to the plate. So one time is the right name for him because he really don't even do that. Should be Keith No Time Thurman. That should be his name. Let's say that. Keith No Time Thurman, right? So let me just say, right, he's getting ready to fight Mario Barrios, according to reports that I'm hearing. Now, I got no problem with Mario Barrios, you know what I mean? But I also know a little bit of history about him, and I also know that, and what I know is that, before he fought Tank, he was having problems with the weight. He was going to move up to 147. I guess they gave him an offer he couldn't refuse, and he took the Tank fight. Now, he had the height, he had the reach, and supposedly he was strong enough to keep Tank at bay. I didn't see him use the reach, I didn't see him use the height. Yeah, he touched Tank up a little bit, he hit him sometimes, but he didn't do enough. He wasn't aggressive enough. You don't let a little man, 5'5", 5'4", back you down, and you 5'10", 5'11". Nah, you don't. That don't happen. Okay, so that should have never happened. And I blame his corner. No disrespect, Virgil Hunter. Floyd Mayweather said it. He's not a good trainer. I'm not saying he's a bad trainer, but I'm saying, what he did with Andre Ward was a phenomenon, but Andre Ward got his own skills too. You know what I mean? So he brought that to the table. I don't think it's so much what he was doing with Andre. I think Andre just had it himself. He might have gave him a little bit of motivation, but obviously he can't do that with other people. He can't duplicate that because he hasn't really had no success other than that. Anyway, Mario Barrios was going to go up to 147. That's the point. And he took that Tank fight. So now, of course, after the Tank fight, I watched the interview. He said he's going to 147 because he was going to do it anyway. So now here we go with Keith Thurman. Now he steps into the arena and he want to fight Mario Barrios. But why you want to fight him? And you got welterweights you could fight. Wait a minute. You never fought Errol Spence. Let's go back to that. So this is where I want to go. Okay? Mikey Garcia, who's not a natural welterweight. Okay? He's a lightweight and a junior, and for that junior welterweight, 140, he stepped up to the plate and he fought Errol Spence because Keith Thurman didn't have the balls to fight. And I'm not saying that they talked to each other and it was some kind of thing where, he don't want to fight him, I'm going to fight him. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is if Keith Thurman would have fought Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia probably would have never fought him. You know what I'm saying? That fight would have probably never happened. But because Keith Thurman didn't step up to the plate, Mikey Garcia fought him. He was scared to death. Sean Porter stepped up to the plate and fought Errol Spence. Crawford been wanting to fight Errol Spence. Keith Thurman. Danny Garcia fought Errol Spence, finally. Even he stepped up to the plate. But Keith Thurman, one time, or no time Thurman, he wouldn't do it. So now he steps into the fray and he wants to fight Mario Barrios, somebody that's not natural at 147. He's moving up for his first fight. And he's coming off an L. He's coming off a loss. See, me, I wouldn't want to fight you if I'm coming off a loss. One thing I love about Floyd Mayweather, he didn't fight you when you was coming off a loss. Even if you had a loss or two on your record, he fought you when you're coming off a win or a big win, like what he did with Shane Mosley. But anyway, I don't want to get into Floyd, right? We're talking about Keith, no time, or what y'all want to call one-time Thurman, okay? So I'm not excited about this Barrios fight if it happened because, you know, it's a fight to me that, what are you going to get out of it? Even if you win, you're probably going to beat him, but what you going to get out of beating Mario Barrios, somebody that just came up from 140 and coming off a loss to a lighter fighter, a fighter that's fighting at 135? Really? I wouldn't get nothing out of that. I would surpass that. Call out Errol Spence, man. Okay? But keep one-time Thurman, you're not about the business, man. You said you don't know Jerron Boots Enos. Never heard of him. Everybody heard of him. Everybody knows who Boots is, but you never heard of him. Just say you don't want to fight. So your way to say you don't want to fight is, oh, I never heard of him. You heard of Virgil Ortiz, but you never heard of him. And he's ranked in every division, top 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Anyway, again, I really don't like talking about Keith Thurman because to me, he's a clown. I don't like his fight game. I don't like his persona. I don't like his attitude. I don't like the fact that he's afraid of other fighters. So for me, I'm not on that bandwagon, man. All right? So peace and blessings in this corner boxing 24. You know, we're going to be on here with some more content this week. And, you know, the new year, we're looking forward to some good fights. And, you know, we're going to be here to report it. But in the meantime, until we get those fights, we're going to keep talking about the current events, the things that's happening right now. All right? So in this corner boxing 24, peace and blessings.